Hello everyone, this is the Red Rocks Community College Library Instruction Team with the Colorado Community College System. Today we're going to be going over how you can find free resources and deleted information using archive.org. You may have heard that nothing is ever actually deleted on the internet, and that's a fair statement to make. Usually there are multiple other copies floating around online, but knowing how to access them can be difficult. One of the best places to go for these resources is the Internet Archive at archive.org. In libraries, we really love using Internet Archive because it's actually a digital library. It has books, movies, sounds, and web pages you can access, all for free. They did experience some legal issues over copyright, but those have been resolved, and using the Internet Archive is entirely legal. I've had good luck finding obscure older texts through this platform. You're more likely to find works in the public domain in Internet Archive. Type your keywords in the second search bar and see what comes up. When you choose a resource, you'll get a scanned and searchable document that you can click through. Some pages may be removed depending on licensing, but you'll still have access to a lot of materials. Some documents you can access right away, but others you might have to check out by clicking on the Borrow button at the top of the page. The book will renew as you're using it, and you can also return it if you finish early, just in case other people want to use it as well. You can also find resources by looking at Internet Archive's collections, groups of resources they've organized by subject. What I really want to focus on in this video is using the Internet Archive's initiative Wayback Machine. The Wayback Machine is a separate archive of internet content. The Internet Archive has software that crawls the internet, taking snapshots of web pages at different points in time. This software has been working for decades. One of the oldest web pages is for Microsoft's Internet Explorer, first snapshotted on May 10, 1996. Some pages will have tens of thousands of snapshots, and the Wayback Machine has archived over 1 trillion pages. It's absolutely massive and entirely free to use. You don't even need an account to access the content. The search bar is right up at the top of archive.org. You can use keywords to find your site, but it's easier to have the exact URL. For instance, let's try the Red Rocks Community College homepage. Once you hit search, you'll get a timeline and a calendar, which breaks down snapshots by the day for each year. This page has almost 2,500 snapshots. Days where the website was snapshotted are circled in different colors. A larger circle means more snapshots, and the different colors refer to what sort of web server result code the crawler encountered. Now, let's see what this website looked like back in 2003. I'll click the year on the timeline and then click on a day with a snapshot. Using Wayback Machine is a good way of tracking how information has changed on web pages across time. You may want to use the Wayback Machine for looking at government websites, as many are being altered. You can also access missing government reports through Wayback Machine. For example, the U.S. government recently deleted a 212-page report on missing and murdered Indigenous women from the Not Invisible Act Commission webpage on the Department of the Interior website. If I try to follow the link to the report now, I get an error message. Let's go back and copy the web page URL, then put it into Wayback Machine. When I get the timeline, I'll choose a date from earlier in this year when the report was still on the website. I can see it looks a little bit different, but down here the report is still available, and I can even download it. You can also use Wayback Machine if you have a dead link, a link that doesn't go to the original source. Sometimes, things on the internet change where they're located, but if people don't update links to reflect this, the link you have will lead to the wrong page, or even just to an error message. Consider the Wikipedia article for link rot, the term for this phenomenon. This third reference here shows me an article, but if I click on the actual link, it gives me the not found error message. However, I can still use this URL in archive.org. If I copy it and type it into the search bar, I should be able to access it from a few different snapshots. Thankfully, Wikipedia already added a link to one of these archived snapshots in the original reference. Link rot does happen on Wikipedia, but editors know to look out for this, and standards are in place to make sure information is still accessible over time. On other web pages or articles, editing standards might not be as high, and there may only be this dead link for you to use. If you're still having trouble finding the information you're looking for, Check out our other videos or email us at library@rrcc.edu. If the information in this video is now incorrect, please let us know as well. It was recorded and edited in December of 2025, and information and systems may have changed since then.